At the end of my life, St. Luke's changed my life.
In the comfort of my own home.
They helped me get my independence back.
And helped me to walk again.
I thought it was just a waiting room to die.
So I was pretty scared about coming.
But when I'm here, I wish I could stay longer.
For the music therapy.
Or the massages.
And the big helping of humour.
And the friends. The hospice made me realise I'm not the only one going through this.
I learned a lot from my companions.
Like how to celebrate life.
Even in difficult times.
And tough conversations.
You can cry at St. Luke's and somebody is there to give you a hug and a cup of tea.
There's nothing they can't do.
Whatever I need, anytime, night or day.
They help me to manage the pain.
Enough to send me home again.
I would have been lost without them.
and dead stadiums. Ball played forward by Moore up towards Paquette and then cleared by Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Nazala, but Nazala can't bring it down. It's cleared by Wambeek up towards Ogunsola. Might be picked up in the midfield area. Smash back in a goal. It's a really good effort there. Arriving onto it late was Thomas Payne, and he lashed it just over the bar. I don't know if Sobti would have had any chance of that, but it's a lively start from Harefield United, who have Richard Paquette up front, who famously scored Havant and Waterlooville's goal in that FA Cup game against Liverpool. So some nice FA Cup pedigree there. And we'll see if he gets involved in the game. Sobti, that's not the best goal kick. Tash Jordan heads it forward in the direction of Paquette, but it's picked up by Pertry. And Pertry slides it into Joel Jacobs, but he can't do anything with it, and it goes straight out of play for a throw-in. And you have to say the Hares made a much better start here. And they have a throw-in in decent position. Son is blaring in the goalkeeper's eyes. Sobti. This is picked up by, well, in the end, poor touch, and the Geordies can start again with Joel Jacobs, the left back. Jacobs launches it forward, flicked on by Mealing to Nazala, who can stretch his legs. He tries to play it through in the direction of Rush, and Mangan is forced into evasive action there. And it's going to throw in to Hanwell on the far side. Well, it's a few black and white shirts in the box, so it could be a long one from Jacobs, but he's got Nazala short, and he's got Pertry. He finds Pertry. Pertry back to Jacobs. Jacobs gets out of his feet, and his cross is blocked. Going to be a throw in to Hanwell once again. Taken quickly into Rush. Back to Rush. Nice play here. In behind, and it's a foul. Referee decided that was a foul. The Harefield right back, Dave Porcher there, grabbing too much of the shirt, and it's a free kick in a really good position for Hanwell. Looks like it's going to be the dangerous in-swinger. Joel Jacobs hanging on the edge of the box, totally unmarked, but about 5 or 6 black and white shirts in there. It's going to be Rush. Rush steps in, he plays it into Jacobs. Jacob hits it. It's deflected, and it comes out to Gianni Critchlow. Critchlow going to take on his man. In the end, wins a side of throw-in, but you could see there, clever set-piece routine from the Geordies. Good play back by Rush into Jacobs. Didn't quite make the contact he probably would have wanted, and it was blocked in the end. But growing into the game now after a stronger start by the Hares. But it's going to be right back. Dan Carr to take this one. He launches it into the box. There's a little push there. It might drop for Mealing. Doesn't quite. Moore looked unconfident there, has to be said. And you can see what the captain, Harefield United captain Mangan thinks of that. Wasn't happy with the lack of communication from his goalkeeper, and he got away with it more. It's been a lively start here. It's just 0-0 as joining us, and if you've got any time, please donate to St Luke's Hospice on the link on our YouTube page. They really are a brilliant charity, and they do a lot of excellent work, and we'd really appreciate any donation that you can give them. They are sponsoring this commentary for Film My Match. Moore knocks it forward in the direction of Ogunsola, and it's headed out of play by Petrie, and it's going to be a throw-in taken by Steve. Well, this is Dave Porcher going to take the throw-in instead. Porcher, a member of the England cerebral palsy team, which is really interesting, to be fair, and it's great to see him involved in this game as well. Ball cleared out by Mangan, headed away by Petrie. Can he be brought down in the midfield area by Hutchinson? Rush trying to get there ahead of Scott Davis. Has to be said, Harefield United, 2018-19 season, they went unbeaten in the league. I mean, an invincible season at any level is absolutely incredible. So, and there's quite a few members of this team are involved in it, including the captain, Sean Mangan, was part of it as well. So, you know, congratulations to them, obviously, for that. And shows that, you know, we've got a decent outfit here, and it should be a really, really good game. This is Nazala. Ball played forward, picked up by Davis once more. Davis looking to thread it through, but can't find Thomas Payne. And it'll be Davis to take the throw. Once again, Mangan coming forward for this one, so looks like it's going to be a long launch into the box. Mangan winds it up, throws it in, headed out as far as Jordan perhaps, cleared, not great. Rush wins the header, and then eventually cleared properly by Jacobs, but headed back in. Harefield keeping the pressure on here, and Petrie gets his foot through it and smashes it out of the ground. Sun setting just behind us now. It is a beautiful evening for some football, and it is great to have the fans back once more. But it's been a lively start, this one. Still 0-0 though. There's a bit of head tennis going on here. Flicked on, Jordan beaten to it. And that looks like it's going to be a foul, yeah. Nazala misjudging the bounce of the ball and found his man. It's a chance for the Hares to get men in the box. It's going to be Davis to deliver. He's got quite a few men. He whips it in hard and low, and it's headed away and cleared up towards Critchlow, but picked up now, and this is played into Critchlow, who's got a chance to pick up the ball. The bounce hasn't really helped him, but it's a foul by Austin Schofield. Comes flying into the back of him, realises he was in danger, and brings down his man. Carr wanted to take the throw in instead, but it's a free kick. Another chance to load the box once again. It's got Critchlow short. They did try a clever set-piece routine earlier on in the game, but this time it's just clipped into the box. Headed away, might drop for a black and white shirt, and then it's a foul on Samuel Shaw. A few niggly fouls in this game so far, but it is a final, and you know, both teams are fighting for the trophy and fighting for the success. Moore drills it forward. Good head away by Petrie. Picked up in the midfield and then knocked back towards Moore, but that's got Nazala interested. And Moore takes no chances, and it's long into the evening sky, and it's headed away. Davis heads it back in. Paquette can't bring the ball down. I'm seeing very little of him so far. Ball launched in the direction of Nazala. That is a fantastic pass into Nazala. He's looking to take on Green. Still going Nazala. Oh, he's done brilliantly. He's got on the byline. He's pulled it across. Oh, it's inches away. And it comes out to Carr, who's cut into his left foot. Still going Carr. And eventually hits it well wide in the end, Carr, but much better from the Geordies there. Brilliant switch out to Nazala. He then taunted and teased his man. The cross was inches away from finding a black and white shirt. And in the end, Carr sort of drifted a shot wide of the far post. But growing into the game, now Hanwell Town, after a stronger start by Harefield United. Moore's kicks headed away by Rush. Mealing can't win it though. Picked up by Hutchinson. Into Critchlow. Porcher wanted the offside flag. Never came. But back in the arms of Moore, who drills it forward. Paquette beaten in the air. Then it's played through to Jordan. Jordan's in behind here. Jordan lobs it across goal. and it's headed away at the back post by Jacobs. That is an absolutely excellent defensive header, because it was a well-worked move. Jordan just lobbed it into a dangerous area, and Jacobs got there ahead of the red shirt. And he keeps the scores level, but it is a corner. Sun blaring in Shaw's eyes. Shaw drills it into the area. It's headed away by Petrie. It's a good header. Comes out. Smashed away the one-hand ball. They're not going to get it. Shaw carries it on. Shaw to the back post. Too long that time, but good play by the Hares there. But some excellent defending from Hanwell Town to keep Harefield United out. So nice there, the goalkeeper chance, isn't it? Ogunsola here tries to find Jordan, but bit of miscommunication, and Carr can come away that finds Critchlow. I've seen not too much of. Good flick on by Mealing, but Mangan gets a huge leg in there and keeps it away from Hutchinson. Ball driven away, headed away by Wambeek. Time for Porcher now. Porcher down the line. Not going to find a red shirt with that, and Sobti will take all the time in the world he wants over that one. About 12, well, nearly 13 minutes in here. Still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. As I said, neither team have won the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup before in their history, so we will have a brand new name on that trophy by the close of play this evening. Sobti forward. Picked up by Nazala. This is now Ogunsola. That's some nice skill in the centre circle. Finds Payne. Payne over towards Shaw. Picked up by Davis. And Davis finds Shaw once more. Very frantic in that midfield area. Pinged forward, seeking out the run of Paquette, who gets out of Petrie and then gets it into the box. And it's cleared by Wamby. Not very far though. Picked up by Shaw. Shaw lays it off to Paquette, who can deliver. Drills it in low. I don't think he caught his cross properly in the end, but it nearly turned out well. Mealing, that's a brilliant turn. He's got Critchlow with him, but tackled well. Into Carr now. Carr invited to stretch his legs. We're going to get to the byline, is Carr. In the end, they've held him up quite well, but he's managed to find it back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson into Critchlow. Lovely turn and drills a brilliant cross in, and Mealing! Oh, what a save by Moore. Moore's come up with that absolute point blank wonder stop to deny Mealing, because that was a brilliant ball in. Powered, bulleted towards goal by Mealing, but Moore denies him and keeps the score level. That was some excellent wing play by Critchlow. A little touch past his man, and they delivered a devilish ball in. Mealing did everything right, really, but an excellent save by Moore. Ball launched into the box. Moore comes out and claims. Nazala going up with him, but so Moore straight away after making that excellent save then comes out and deals with the danger and keeps his side, well, keeps the defence untroubled. Moore drills it forward, flicked on by Jordan, and Jacobs is just going to let that run out of play. Jacobs with the ball forward, headed away, picked up by Shaw. That's Singh, who I don't think I've mentioned his name at all yet. Mealing trying to find Critchlow, but it's going to be picked up by Porcher, who has all the time in the world to bring the ball away now. He's played the straight one through to Paquette, and Sobti's dealt with it. Picked up by Nazala now, and in the end he does well to hold off Green and win his side the throw. So Jacobs long into the Harefield half. Hanwell advancing slowly up the pitch there, starting to now certainly take control of this game, and unlucky not to be 1-0 up, but an excellent save by Moore to keep out Marcus Mealing. Jacobs into Mealing, who's got it down on his chest, and then it's headed away by Mangan. It drops. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the volley, but it's picked up by Shaw and then cleared by Mangan in the direction of Ogunsolo, who does well there. Force Carr and win his side of throw-in. Relieves all of the pressure for Harefield United. So this is just opportunity to tell you to donate to St Luke's Hospice, the ones who are sponsoring this commentary. They treat over 1,650 patients, and it's a wonderful charity, and would love it if you could donate anything you can. Headed away by Petrie, picked up by Shaw in the midfield area, and that's going to be Hutchinson now. Hutchinson with a clever ball back to Jacobs into Nazalu. We've already seen him once take on his man and beat him, and now he's going on another run. Here he goes, Nazalu. He's brushed off two men. That's brilliant wing play. Finds Critchlow, who's popped up on this left-hand side. He's on his right foot, Critchlow, and he shoots. And that's comfortable in the end for Moore, but Critchlow popping up on the left-hand side after initially starting the game on the right. But he paid on the left there, cut inside. In the end, didn't get maybe enough purchase on the shot, and it was very comfortable for Moore. But Nazala and Critchlow certainly causing a lot of problems for the Harefield defence. They can't really get the ball at the moment either. That's cleared as far as Carr, who has acres of space to barrel into. And he clips a ball in towards Mealing. In the end, it just sort of glided away from Mealing in the end, and Moore comes out and claims it once more. And he's had a really good start there, young goalkeeper. Moore plays it forward. Jordan beaten to it by Carr, but this is Jordan now. He's got a chance. Oh, well, free kick given. This is pretty much exactly what the Hares want. Going to relieve some pressure, and also it's a chance for them to load the box and get the likes of Mangan into the area. He did score against Spelthorne in the last round. And it'd be Davis there, and there's only two red shirts staying back. Davis floats one in. Comes out two. It's headed away there. Eventually comes out to Davis once more. Davis drills it in. Headed wide, well wide actually, but by Austin Schofield. He was totally free. Maybe lost it in the sun slightly, but he probably should have done better with that really. It was clever ball in by Davis, drilled onto his head. In the end, he just headed it directly wide of Sobti's goal, who's had nothing to do. He had to watch a shot by Payne fly just over the bar, but apart from that, very quiet evening in the sun for Sobti so far. Played forward, headed away by Schofield. That's got some distance on it. Paquette can't get there though. But in the end, it has gone out for a throw into the Hares, who are happy to take the territory. Green. Picked up by Nazala now. Nazala just clears it in the direction of Mealing, but it's picked up by Mangan, who can bring it down and flicks it out to Schofield. And Schofield launches one into the sun. Sobti goes up. It's going to drop for Payne. Sobti's out of his goal. Brilliant defending in the end by Wambik, who just smashed it away just before Shaw could get a shot away, because Sobti was in no man's land. Saved his goalkeeper's blushers there. Did Wambik. Jacobs plays it forward. Headed in by Singh, who's played at Wembley with Punjab in the Kunifa World Cup. Ball played forward, picked up by Mealing now. This is Nazala once more. They're going to twist and turn, and ball played forward once more. He's certainly been a standout player so far, has Nazala. Tries to find Critchlow. Can't find him on that occasion. And it's picked up by Tash Jordan. Mangan clears into Shaw. And Shaw wins the foul off Harry Rush, who is the club captain of Hanwell. It's a cheap foul, but it's clever by Shaw, really. Just about 22 minutes in here, still 0-0 between Hanwell Town and Harefield United in the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup, and you are listening on Film My Match, or watching on Film My Match. Into Ogunsola once more. He plays some lovely skill there, and then Pertry has to absolutely leather the ball into Heathrow. Because Ogunsola had sold his man down the river, and he was in behind. And it was some good evase. Well, it was a great clearance in the end, really. And it's a throw in the end. It's not a corner. Be Green to take. Green finds Ogunsola. That's a nice play. Shaw can send it in the box now, and it's headed a goal by Tash Jordan, but it just dropped at Sobti's feet anywhere else, and that is 1-0 to Harefield United. It was an excellent ball in by Shaw. Jordan got up, glanced and header into Sobti's feet. Anywhere else, as I said, 1-0 to the Hares. Rush flicks it on to Mealing. Mealing then tries to find Critchlow, but too much on at that time, and Moore can regather the ball. Moore drills it forward, seeking out Paquette. He wins the flick on. Can he find Ogunsola? He's got some pace, but Jacobs gets there ahead of him instead. Ball knocked forward by Davis. Pertry in the end is forced out for a corner. Clever ball forward by Davis, that, because it forced Pertry into action. In the end, he's won his. Well, the Hares have a corner from this far side, which Shaw's looking to take. He just delivered a really good ball moments ago, so he'll be looking to repeat that once again. Shaw floats it in this time, headed away brilliantly. Oh, it's a volley by Payne. Picked up by Davis. Davis coming forward with the ball once more now. And he can't get it past the first man, Marcus Mealing, but he wins a side A throw-in. Flicked on by Shaw, can't find Ogunsola, and that's going to be a goal kick. So two really good chances in this game, I'd say. A brilliant save by Moore to deny Mealing, and then just moments ago, Tash Jordan probably should have done better with his header, really. And in the end, it was a weak effort that dropped at Sobti's feet. But it has been a lively game of football. And as I said, it's just brilliant to have fans in. Shaw gets it round the corner, headed away by Wambeek. Going to be picked up by Payne. He drills it in the direction of Paquette. Rush beaten to it by Davis. Into Paquette once more. He's cleared. This time as far as Payne. Payne, clever ball. Well, looked like a clever ball, but instead it's found Giovanni Critchlow, who can stretch his legs and slide the ball through towards Hutchinson, but just too much on that, too much on it on that occasion. And Moore gathers. That was a good opportunity for the Geordies there. Moore knocks it forward. Headed away by Singh. Picked up by Critchlow once again. Good ball into Rush. Nice 1-2. Here's Critchlow to the byline. He just loses his foot at the crucial moment. He's still going. Don't know how he's kept going there, Critchlow, but in the end, Jordan covered his man. That's picked up by Carr. Carr looking to line the effort up, and he drills it well wide. I think he saw the headlines there, did Carr? Eyes lit up, but he got it all wrong. Moore takes the goal kick. Bit of nonsense going on there in the midfield. Paquette judged to have fouled his man. And we're going to have a free kick to Hanwell. This is now Wambeek. He's looking to ping it forward, and Mealing's not unhappy with that ball because he was in an offside position. Singh wins the header. Can it be picked up by Critchlow? No, Jordan gets there, and it's spooned out of play by Davis. Carr finds Rush. Carr left-footed, floats it in the direction of Mealing. Mangan, though, gets there first. And then Mealing comes in late on Porcher. And we'll see what the referee decides there. He was going for the ball, I felt, Marcus Mealing, but he certainly left a bit on the left back. Looks like it's going to be a talking to, nothing more. Yeah. Moore takes the free kick. Big, powerful header away by Petrie. Mealing can't win it though, and then it's smashed down towards Paquette, but he's got no chance of getting that. But I think it's gone out for a throw-in, so the Hares have a chance to squeeze up the field. And Carr is over the throw, but yeah, Harefield have squeezed higher up the pitch. Mealing having a bit of that is a proper battle going on between Mealing and Mangan, and now he's gone into Porcher as well. Referee telling them to settle down. Clearly Mealing and Mangan intent on a physical battle. They are two big lads. Mealing beaten to it by Jordan, picked up by Davis. Davis looking to line the effort. Davis goes for goal. Just over the bar. What an absolutely excellent strike that was by Davis. It just sat out perfectly for him. And he put his foot through it, and Sobti could only stand and watch. And it whistled just over the bar. But that was a brilliant effort at goal, that. From Scott Davis. A couple of decent long-range efforts in this game so far. Sobti finds Nazala. Nazala manages to flick it out into Rush, and Rush plays it back to Jacobs. Jacobs ball forward. Nazala just muscles his man out the way, but the ball doesn't run for a black and white shirt. Picked up by Ogunsola once more. Ball cleared. Picked up by Singh again now. Singh, terrible pass. Just gives it away to Ogunsola. Shows some lovely turn, and he finds Shaw. And here come the Hares now. It's Shaw. Still on the ball. Needs some support. It's got the overlap and run of Green, but Nazala tracks him all the way and then does it, and then completes the clearance as well. Some excellent defensive play by the winger. Mangan goes for goal from about 40 yards out. Sean Mangan fancied a go. In the end, it went straight at Sobti, but you can't knock his, knock the effort. Having a go from there. Obviously got extreme confidence in himself. Sobti's goal kick is going to drop just over the halfway line. And this is Jacobs. He's got plenty of time here. Plays it back to Petrie. And Petrie clips the ball forward in towards Mealing. Mealing beaten to it by Schofield. Lovely feet there from Payne. Picked up by Nazala. He finds Rush, who dinks one forward. Jacobs can't get there. He can't ahead of Schofield, but Schofield can't really get much purchase on his header. And it's picked up by Rush again, who just sends it into the box and comes out to Tash Jordan. There's no black and white shirt anywhere near him. And he finds Paquette, and here come the Hares. It's a cheap foul by Wambeek there. With a silly shove in the back of the experienced striker. Ball clipped forward towards Tash Jordan. He's going to do well to get that. He's just about kept it in. No, I thought he did. He didn't keep it in. Went straight up play for throw. sun starting to move away from Sobti's face. It's just sort of in Joel Jacobs' face now. Ball played forward by Carr, headed away by Jordan. And it says rush into Carr. Carr drills it forward. Critchlow's in behind, but that's going to be picked up by Moore. And this game's really ebbing and flowing at the moment. I wouldn't say either team are necessarily on top. They've both had moments in the game. Schofield clips it forward towards Ogunsola, headed away and down by Joel Jacobs. Jacobs clears it. Yeah, just over half an hour in, still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0 if you are just joining us. But if you are just joining us, please donate. There is a link on our YouTube page to St Luke's Hospice. They are a brilliant charity. They spend nearly £4.5 million caring for their patients, and if you could help in any way they can, they are sponsoring this game for us, so we're very pleased to have that, and we'd be very grateful if you could help them out in any way that we can. A truly wonderful charity. Looks like Davis is going to go for the long throw in here. Davis winds it up, launches it in the box, flicked away by Singh. That's a good header. But it's just going to go out play for another throw, and we're going to have another long one. Launches it in again. Comes out to Payne, leaves it for Davis. Davis floats it back into the box. Paquette there, and ball drops over his head. Cars though, let it drop, and Paquette can get the cross in. It's over the head of everyone, apart from Jacobs at the back post, who gets there ahead of the arriving Shaw and nods it out play for a corner. But Harefield certainly putting the pressure on here. Just trying to work out how many people are in, but I mean there's a lot below us that you probably can't see on the camera. I mean, it could be 200 or so in, and they're making quite a racket. Shaw floats it into the back post. It's a really good ball. It's headed away by Sobti. Might come out to Payne, and that is a high foot by Payne. Sobti takes the free kick. Mealing got his eyes just for Mangan there. Certainly want to watch as the game goes on, that one. Having a bit of niggle and bite. But it is a final, and you wouldn't want it to be anything less than competitive. Davis floats it forward. Headed away by Singh. Might be picked up by Paquette here. One thing he's done, he hasn't really got the ball a lot, but he's put his body in and certainly won his side a lot of territory in throws by just being a nuisance, really. Flicked on by Paquette again. Picked up by Giovanni Critchlow. He finds Mealing and Mangan. And Mealing once again clashing. Porcher, this is now Jordan. Jordan gives it away, and it's thumped forward in the direction of Mealing. Headed away by Mangan into the crowd. And Carr will take it. Back to Wambeek. Wambeek got a lot of space here to carry the ball into. And they float over to Nazala, and it's nearly an excellent ball, but good defending by Green, and then Nazala fouls Ogunsola. Just under 10 minutes or so to go till half time. Hard to know which manager will be the happy of the two teams, really. But it's been competitive. Moore floats it forward. Pertwee comes flying through the back of his own man to get the ball, and is picked up by Nazala. Nazala trying to push and run past Davis, but Davis does well, reads the game well, and wins a side throw. You have to say, if Hanwell can get Nazala and Critchlow into the game more, we've seen already that they've got flashes of brilliance in them, so you'd think that would swing the game in their favour. And for Harefield, I think the likes of Davis and Sean Payne have shown enough flashes, and Paquette is clearly, as I said, an experienced striker, and if they can get him some chances as well, they're probably the danger men to watch out for as the game progresses. Ball lashed away by Pertwee. Shaw picked up by Nazala. Nazala into Mealing. Mealing brings it down on his chest. Ball hasn't really stuck when it's gone up to Marcus Mealing, and Carr tries to clear it forward. In the end, it's going to go and bounce and drop straight out of play for a throw. A bit of a miscue from the right back. And it will be Dave Porcher to take this one. Flicked on by John. That's a really good flick. Finds Paquette, who needs some help. Clever ball towards John, but Singh reads it well. And up towards Mealing now. Can Mealing hold the ball up? That's better from Mealing. Rush with the first time ball in towards Nazala. Doesn't reach him. And it's lashed away by Schofield. Big header by Wambeek. Picked up by Hutchinson. Nazala beaten to it by Green. And that's brought down brilliantly by Shaw. And Shaw tries to find Jordan. Cleared by Wambeek. And this is now Rush. Can he now bring some control to the game? He finds Carr with a clever ball. And this is now Hutchinson, who can stretch his legs and finds Critchlow. He's one-on-one with his man. Critchlow sends it in the box. It comes out to Hutchinson. Still going Hutchinson. In the end, he plays it back to Critchlow. He clips it into the back post, and no one there, and it's an easy grab for more. But that was a dangerous counter-attack from the Geordies there. But away come the Hares. And that is a foul, but, well, we're going to... Referees waved advantage on. It's Jordan. Into Shaw. Green still getting the ball. He's done well, Green. Into the box. Needs some help. In the end, he's sort of going nowhere. And he's being forced all the way back to Davis. And Davis has sent it in towards Paquette. Might reach Porcher. Carr's going to get there first. And Carr launches it up towards us. It's going to bounce on the top of the roof. And we need to get the... Right. Well, we're going to need a new ball on the pit. Well, it might roll off. Well, we're going to have to wait for a new ball. That came up very near our camera. And near our gantry position. And the ball has finally come off the roof there. And you can see what the crowd thought of that. But we're back underway. Porcher. Picked up by Critchlow. Critchlow finds Rush, who can come away with the ball now. Driving forward. He's got Mealing with him. He finds Mealing. That's a late foul on Rush. That'll probably be brought back later on. No black and white shirt in the box for Mealing to aim at. Now there's two. And in the end, he wins aside a corner. Be interested if the referee comes back and has a word with the man who fouled Rush there. Because the ball was gone and he got hauled to the ground. Interesting to see that the referee isn't going to take any further action on that one. So it's going to be the left foot of Jacobs to deliver. 40 minutes in. Still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. Jacobs sends it into the box. That's a better ball. It drops in Nazala. And it goes, looked like, well, they think it's in. It was cleared off the line, but I'll tell you what, the Hanwell Town fans behind that goal thought it was in. It was an absolute goalmouth scramble. I think it was Nazala initially, and then it deflected up, and in the end it ended up in the arms of Moore. And somehow Harefield United survive. Moore plays it forward. Singh comfortably gets this away. Can Hanwell build on that near goal there? Well, not with passes like that. Jordan finds Shaw. Joe slips it in the packet. Oh, what an excellent save by Sobti. Ogunsola now lashes it over the bar. Ogunsola there nicking the ball in the box. It's an excellent chance, and he's hit it miles over the bar in the end. And the game has really come to life now. Two, well, chances at either end, near goals at either end as well. Ball slipped in by Shaw to Paquette was absolutely sublime, and it looked for all the world. The former Haviland Waterlooville man was going to slot it away. Sobti stuck out a huge left leg and diverted the ball away to keep the scores level, and then Ogunsola showed great persistence, kept nibbling away, won the ball back, and in the end got maybe a bit too excited and lashed the ball well over the bar from a good position. But although it's 0-0, can't say I've had a lack of chances. Both sides on occasion have had some excellent attacking moments. This is picked up by Mealing. Mealing tries to find Singh. It's going to be picked up by Hutchinson, who finds Carr, who can stretch his legs. He's got Critchlow with him. He's going to leave it for Critchlow. Critchlow sails past one. Slips in. Rushes in the box now. Can't working onto his left foot. And it's cleared. That was an opportunity there for Hanwell Town. Sliced in the air by Wambeek. Hutchinson finds Jacobs though. Who can finish the first half stronger? I have to say Ogunsola has been excellent, and there he's just nicked. Well, he picked the pocket of Jacobs, but he couldn't keep the ball in play. But he's been an impressive player for the Hares in this first half. Sun now pretty much all gone from the field of play. Flicked on by Singh. Mealing. Cleared by Schofield. Good header by Pertry. Rush beaten to it. Singh finds... Well, he tries to find Hutchinson. Now he gets it back. And he finds Carr, who's not been afraid to get forward as Carr. Can't find the run of Hutchinson though. Tash Jordan now finds Shaw. Shaw, lovely feet. Dances past one. But Carr's covering Wambeek. Otherwise Shaw was in. This is Mangan now. Only as far as Rush. Rush tries to find Nazala. Brought down by Green. Green over the halfway line. Got Ogunsola with him. Slips in. Shaw, who's picking up some nice pockets of space. Tries to find Paquette, but it's a good interception by Wambeek. Wambeek finds Nazala. Nazala looking to use that pace. He's bundled his way through too. He's still going. Needs some help now. Drills it in. And it's good defending at the front post because Mealing would have got there. Well, I think it came off Mealing in the end because being given as a throw to Harefield United. But it's some brilliant wing play by Nazali. Just bundled his way through a few. Showed that pace. Drilled a decent ball in. Just no one in a black and white shirt could make anything of it. And we're going to have 1 minute added time here. Can Hanwell get a goal? Jacobs launches it in the box. Headed away by Mangan. Drops to Hutchinson. Ooh. Dropping volley. Dipping volley. Moore had it. Eyes on it all the way. Knew it was going wide, but not a bad effort by Hutchinson. And I'd be very surprised if Moore doesn't take his time over this, as the Hares look to see it out 0-0 at half time. Moore plays it forward. Tash Jordan beaten to it by Carr. And that's a foul on Rush. chance, one last chance then before the half-time whistle get a goal. Jacobs plays it into the box. It's a good ball. It's flicked on at goal by Pertry there. And there is the half-time whistle. So it is Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. But I have to say, there's been some brilliant chances in the game. Mealing was denied by Moore with an excellent save. And then at the other end, Sobti has denied Tash Jordan and Paquette. And Ogunsola probably should have been better with an effort as well, that he fired well over the bar. There was also a massive goal-mouth scramble that ended up somehow with Moore picking up the ball when it looked like, for all the world, Hanwell were going to get the goal. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back in 15 minutes or so with the second half. But the half-time score here is Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0.
At the end of my life, St. Luke's changed my life.
In the comfort of my own home,
They helped me get my independence back.
and help me to walk again.
I thought it was just a waiting room to die.
so I was pretty scared about coming
But when I'm here, I wish I could stay longer.
for the music therapy
Or the massages.
And the big helping of humour.
and the friends. The hospice made me realise I'm not the only one going through this,
I learned a lot from my companions.
like how to celebrate life.
Even in difficult times,
And tough conversations.
You can cry at St. Luke's and somebody's there to give you a hug and a cup of tea.
there's nothing they can't do.
Whatever I need, anytime, night or day.
They help me to manage the pain.
Enough to send me home again.
I would have been lost without them.
At the end of my life, St. Luke's changed my life.
In the comfort of my own home,
They helped me get my independence back.
and help me to walk again.
I thought it was just a waiting room to die.
so I was pretty scared about coming
But when I'm here, I wish I could stay longer.
for the music therapy
Or the massages.
And the big helping of humour.
and the friends. The hospice made me realise I'm not the only one going through this,
I learned a lot from my companions.
like how to celebrate life.
Even in difficult times,
And tough conversations.
You can cry at St. Luke's and somebody is there to give you a hug and a cup of tea.
there's nothing they can't do.
Whatever I need, anytime, night or day.
They help me to manage the pain.
Enough to send me home again.
I would have been lost without them.
And we're back for the second half here. Just waiting for the place to come out, but shouldn't be too long. Floodlights are on now. And pink skies in the distance. A lovely spring evening here at Bedfont Sports Club. If you just joined us, it's Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. Chances for both sides, though. Some excellent saves by both goalkeepers. And also maybe a few bad misses as well. But now, while we're waiting for the teams to come out, now we chance to tell you about our brilliant sponsors. So St. Luke's Hospice, should be a link on the YouTube page for donations. Please donate as much as you can. They care for over 1,650 patients and they spend nearly £4.5 million looking after said patients. So it'd be absolutely brilliant if you could do anything you can to help them out. A wonderful charity and a wonderful cause. You're listening to and watching Film My Match. I'm Jack Cunningham. I'm your commentator for this evening for the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup final. And as I said, should be not too far away from the teams coming out for the second half. And there we go. There is Hanwell Town coming out in black and white. Black and white stripes. The Geordies, formed in 1920 by a bunch of, well, Geordies. They adopted the home strip of Newcastle United's colours, and they've got a chance here of winning the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup for the first time in their history. They did get to the final of this set of this competition in the 2014-15 season, but lost 1-0 to Harrow, so they'll be looking to right the wrongs. I think from their first half, I mean, the likes of Nazala and Critchlow, the two wingers, they really stood out. And I thought as the game went on, Rush and Hutchinson, the two midfielders, really grew into the game as well. And Carr, the right back, was a lively presence throughout. I think Mealing, the striker, apart from that one header that was brilliantly saved by Moore, I think he struggled to get in the game really and was more intent on having a battle with Harefield's captain Sean Maggan, and just to say that, outcome Harefield. They had some brilliant chances as well. Tash Jordan had a header denied by Sobti. Paquette was through one-on-one, tried to slide it past the goalkeeper, but Sobti stuck out a huge leg to deny him. And then, well, from that same chance, Ogunsola lashed it high over the bar from roughly 12 yards out. So they've had some good chances as well. And for them, I mean, the likes of Shaw, the central attack midfielder, he's played really well. Paquette's handled the centre-backs and occupied the centre-backs for pretty much most of the game. Moore, apart from the saves, has commanded his box really well. And he's not the first choice goalkeeper either. That is Balheimer on the bench. So he's doing really well. Filling in for him. And it'd be interesting to see how the second half goes, but as I said, floodlights are on. We will also have a new name on the trophy by close of play this evening, because Harefield United have never won this trophy either. So it's change of ends, obviously. So it's Hanwell kicking from right to left, and it's Harefield with the kick-off, kicking from left to right, as the temperature begins to drop. And it'll be Paquette to get us underway, but as I said, it was a lively first half, but it is still 0-0. Certainly one of the better 0-0s you will see. And let's see how the second half, because we've got an excellent vantage point here, towering over everyone. So there's probably about 200 fans in or so, creating a right racket. Lovely to have fans back, all having a good time, enjoying, drinking beer. And it's been a long, long time coming. Hopefully this is the start of normality. And we're back underway for the second half, and it's Paquette, and it's instantly Davis to drill it straight out play for throwing on that far side. That Carr will take. Carr launches it forward. Flicked on by Singh. Mealing trying to get there. Hammered away by Schofield. Headed away, picked up by Hutchinson. This is now Payne. Payne tries to slip through Paquette. Can't quite. And away come the black and white shirts. Into Jacobs, who's got a lot of time to drive into. In the end, he's played it back to Hutchinson. This is Petrie. He drills it forward. Rush trying to get there. Might run for Nazala. Good defending by Green. That was a clever ball in behind. And Nazala was stretching his legs, and he was inches away from getting on the end of it. Picked up by the centre-back, Petrie. Petrie doesn't want to lose it there. Ogunsola all over him, and in the end, it's been forced back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson plays the ball forward into Jacobs. Jacobs brings it down. Jacobs still got it. He wants to slip in. Nazala tries to play it all the way across. And I think in the end he got caught in two minds. Carr beats John the ball, but he can't keep it in play. But Jacobs had quite a bit of time there and just made the wrong choice. Porcher, ball forward. Paquette wins the flick on. Picked up by Singh. Singh advances forward. Clips it into Mealing. Mealing holds it up. Finds a rush. Into Jacobs now. 3 men aim for in the box. Jacobs, brilliant cross in. Punched away by Moore. Thought he was going to catch it. Mealing might drop for him. Comes out of Critchlow. They're going to taunt and tease. Gets to the byline. Drills it across, and Moore stands strong and denies him. Picked up by Carr, but Hanwell have started brilliantly here. So it's Mealing! He's headed it over from roughly 6 yards out. That is a huge chance for Marcus Mealing. His head is in his hands. He can't believe he's missed it. He was totally free. Free as a bird. Nods it over the bar. Moore could only stand and watch. It was a brilliant cross by Carr. But Mealing cannot convert, and that, well, could they rue that chance by the end of the game? Moore drills it forward. Picked up by Singh. Mealing, can he recover from that? It's going to be might be picked up by Nazala here. Drops to Rush. Rush hits it. Oh, out the bar. Oh, well, out the bar over the stadium. But much better start here by the Geordies. They've obviously had a bit of a telling to at half time. Quite a relentless start from them, really. Can Mealing put that chance behind him? It was... You would go as far as to say it was a sitter, really. He's got too much on his header. Moore pings it forward. Ogunsola's got free, but he can't find a red shirt. This is Schofield now. He tries to find Jordan, beaten to it. Hutchinson now. Stretching his legs, slides it down the line. Can't quite find Critchlow. Good defending by Porcher. Carr. Hutchinson's free. Back to Rush. The captain Rush. Into Carr. Carr sends it in. Cleared by Harefield's captain Mangan. Paquette wins the header though. Jordan finds Shaw. Picked up by Paquette. Pertree comes away with it. Good defending. Then he tries to drill it forward. Davis now. What can the Hares do? Davis has got 4 red shirts up with him. Finds the right back, Green. Green sends it into the box. It's a brilliant teasing ball. And it's headed away at the far post. Brilliant defending by Singh there. That was a gorgeous ball in. Devilish dip and bend on it. But no red shirt could convert. But they do have a corner. It's going to be the outswinger from Shaw. Drills it in. Headed away by Rush. Oh, the over kick from Jordan. He's clattered. I think it's Singh who's on the floor. Yeah, well, it is indeed Singh. Jordan, I mean, no intent from Jordan. He's going for the absolute world-class goal, but in the end, he's just connected full force with Singh. And, well, we hope he's okay to continue. Physio's on to look after him. Jordan, as I say, can't really attach any blame to him. He's got eyes for the ball and he's going for the wonder strike. But brave defender by Singh, in fairness, the hold midfielder. Looks like he's going to be fine to continue, which is great to see. So it'll be Sobti to take the free kick. The Hanwell Town fans serenade and sing there. Ball drilled forward by Sobti. Mealing, beaten to it by Mangan. Hit forward by Rush, just over the head of Nazala. And Moore picks it up. Drill forward. Paquette fouled. And he's done that a lot this evening, as Paquette. Winning his side clever free kicks, showing all of his experience. Davis spots up the free kick. It's got the likes of Mangan and Paquette in there. Ogunsola's now drifting across as well. Big header away by Mealing, and then Singh wins that header. And can Hanwell Town come away with it? Hutchinson, good header. Then smashes it forward in the direction of Critchlow. Chest off, very, very nonchalant and calm from Davis. If he gets that wrong, Moore's in trouble because he comes flying out of his goal. Carr wins the header. Might be picked up by Rush in the midfield. Rush lets it run. Then slides in Nazala, who's got Jacobs on the overlap. Nazala finds Jacobs. Oh, well, looks like he found Jacobs, but just ahead of him. Poor link-up player, really left the left back too much to do, and he couldn't stretch his legs enough to get there. But thrown forward, Nazala beaten to it, picks up by Shaw. Shaw over the top and cleared onto the roof. And that should come back off. There it is. About 53 minutes into the game now. Still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. But strong start the second half by Hanwell Town. Head away by Nazala. Schofield just lets that bounce straight out of play. Described as a walking yellow card in the notes I was sent to me. Head away by Singh. This is Rush. Rush drills one out to Critchlow. It's a bit behind him, but he's still got time and space, and he clips one down the line. Headed away by Jordan. Shows some good strength then, does Jordan, and finds Payne, who's filling in at left back at the moment. Picked up by Shaw. Can't find Ogunsola though. This is Jacobs. Jacobs first time ball forward into Nazala. Nazala keeps it in play, then goes past his man. Can he get there? Just about keeps it in play, but he can only keep it in play for Davis, who drills an inviting ball forward for Paquette, who gets there rid of his man, and then Ogunsola plays it forward, but good defending by Pertry, who finds Rush. Rush now inviting Nazala forward, and Nazala fouls Green. Green reading the game very well there. So it'll be more to take the free kick. Moore thumps it forward into the night sky. Pertry all over the back of Paquette, but nothing doing in the referee's eyes. And Hutchinson comes away. He's got 3 men with him. Critchlow out wide right. And he finds Giovanni Critchlow, who showed what he could do in the first half. And he's still going Critchlow. And he hits with his left foot. And Mealing is inches away from getting a contact on it that would have made it 1-0. Brilliant drive and run by Giovanni Critchlow there. I think he's gone for the shot in fairness. But Mealing is so close to making the slightest of contact that would have diverted past Moore, but not on that occasion. Maybe it's not Marcus Mealing's night. 2 headers now so far for him. Well, one was saved, one he really should have scored and headed it over the bar, and then that one there just couldn't quite stretch enough to divert the ball into the net. Moore, poor goal kick, flicked on though, picked up by Hutchinson, who gets a little shove, but nothing doing. Shaw, still driving, manages to push it out to Jordan. Jordan down the line into Shaw. And Carr keeps it in play. Shaw. That's a free kick's gone against Carr. That's a goal kick. Apologies for that, I think it went out of play. Did look like initially the referee had indicated a free kick, but it's a goal kick. Subti takes it long. Big header by Davis. Picked up by Carr though. And Carr clips one over towards Nazala. Nazala can now maybe have a run. A Green. Drives to the byline. Nazala still going, drills it across. Blocked at the near post, but you do worry for Green every single time Nazala gets the ball, because he can go outside, it can go inside. And he's caused a lot of problems this evening. It's going to be the in-swinger from Rush. Got Critchlow short, but ignores him. Sends it in, headed away at near post. Shaw tries to roll Hutchinson, but misjudges the flight of the ball. But Hanwell Town can't get it. Hutchinson's battling away, shows some immense strength. Then it's Pertridge drilled in, and it's blocked out for a corner. Send about there, having a dig with his left foot, sort of scuffed it along the floor, but in the end, deflected out, and we'll have a spot kick. Jacobs floats this one in this time. Pertry beaten in the air, and then flicked on, and then hammered back in a goal by Hutchinson, but well over the bar in the end. And coming up to the 60 minute mark, still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0 in the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup final. Both sides with some impressive wins on the way. Here Hanwell winning 4-0 in the quarter final, and Harefield beating Spelthorne 5-2. Beat Hampton Richmond Borough, National League South side. So certainly impressive route to the final for both teams. Ball driven forward, headed away by Singh, who's won a lot of headers in this second half especially. Davis, ball forward, brought down excellently by Paquette. Picked up by Ogunsola once more. He finds Paquette again. And up goes the offside flag. And so ends a quite a promising attack from the Hares there. Sobney ball forward into Critchlow. Beaten to it by Porcher. Leaves it for Carr. Carr finds Mealing, who can't gather the ball there. And Porcher deals with it. Going to come out to Singh. Singh with it headed towards Carr. Picked up by Jordan, who thumps it in the direction of Paquette. Picked up by Pertry again. This is Wambeek. Drills it. Schofield drills it back in the direction of Wambeek. Up towards Jordan now, and then smashed away into Mealing. Mealing can't pick it up though. We're going to have a free kick to Hanwell Town there. Looks like Carr's going to take it. We've got a man down for the Geordies. Looks like it's Wambeek. And we have someone warming up for Hammerley. He's all stripped and ready to go actually, so that does not look good for Wambeek. Chance for people to take fluids on board, and also a chance for me to remind you of our sponsors, St Luke's Hospice. Please donate. The link should be on the YouTube page. They are a wonderful charity, looking after over 1,650 people. So please give whatever you can for them. But yeah, I mean, the game, certainly, I think Hanwell made a very good start the second half, and Mealing's probably still thinking about that header, to be fair. Excellent ball in by Carr, the right back, who's, again, another one who's impressed this evening. Great ball in. Mealing, totally free, 6 yards out. Has to score. Doesn't. Gets too much on the header. Well over the bar. Well, not well over the bar. Just dropped over the bar in the end, but still, he's got to be thinking about that one. Harefield in the second half had nothing really, to be fair, but I think they've weathered the early initial storm. But yeah, this is just a chance now. Doesn't look great for Wambeek, as I said. Cannot see him carrying on. Well, already the man is ready to replace him. Obviously find out who he is as soon as possible. Just going to... Well, just having a look now, and yeah, it doesn't look great for Wambeek. The substitution will be made imminently. Crowd still really lively, having a great time, chatting, drinking, enjoying the football. No goals as yet, but certainly a competitive and entertaining final for the neutral. And obviously for the fans. Off goes William Wambeek, and on comes Kumar Lewin-Reid, who straight away fits into... Yeah, Llewellyn-Reid is on. This is headed away by Pertry, picked up by Rush. Rush gets it back in the box. It's flicked on. It might drop for a black and white shirt. Comes to Hutchinson. Pertry then rushes in and tries to keep it alive, and eventually it's cleared. Hutchinson again though, back to Jacobs. Well, like for like replacement with Llewellyn Reid just filling in at centre back there. Rush gets his body in, but can't beat Davis to it. Want a free kick, but not going to get it. Jordan long away. Harefield just looking to see off the pressure on them now, but Paquette takes out his man. It's going to be a free kick to the Geordies again. It's going to be a chance for the right back Carr to load one in the box. Just coming at the 65th minute, it's still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0. Carr drills it in, it's a decent ball. Well, it looked like a decent ball initially, but straight into the hands of Moore, and that's an opportunity wasted, really. Moore, quick throw into Ogunsola, who we've seen very little of in this second half, but he was very lively in the first. Moore hammers it away up towards, or as it bounces on the roof. And he's gone well, it's barely gone anywhere. Showing the increasing pressure on the Harefield goal. Pertry, though, can't slide it through Ogunsola's legs. It's knocked forward, it's headed away by Mangan. Nazala might get there. Does. Nazala gets past his man into the box. Nazala still going. He needs some help, really. In the end, he's done well to win a corner. Good defending by Schofield. Looked like he was going to be rash, perhaps, and dive in, but stayed on his feet. And, well, could have been a much worse situation for Harefield there, because it looked like Nazala was in and at the byline and ready to get a cross in, where the black and white shirts were waiting. Rush takes it short into Critchlow. Nice back heel. Critchlow over the back post. Llewellyn Reid, who's just come on. Nearly would have scored with his first touch, but it just went straight over his head. And goal kick. That was a clever set piece routine from Hanwell. Be interesting to see if Harefield make a sub soon. Some tired legs out there perhaps now. Certainly not getting too much of the ball at the moment. Going to be more to take the goal kick. Straight out of play for a Hanwell throw. And they just can't get out here, the Hares. Carr with a long throw. Headed away by Jordan. Picked up by Payne. Payne slides it into Davis. Davis instantly swarmed upon, but shows a lovely turn, and then he can't get it anywhere. Mealing picks it up. Mealing finds Nazala. Offside flag stayed down. Nazala in the box, looking to twist and turn. Nazala fires it just over the bar. Did everything right there, the winger. Got on his left foot. Absolutely hammered his foot through it, and the shot whistled over the bar. Not sure Moore would have had a chance with that. But he's certainly the man for Hanwell Town. And Green is really struggling today with him, especially in the second half. Moore pings it forward. Flicked on by Paquette. Headed away by Pertry. Paquette was nearly in there. That's a good defensive header. And now Jacobs can clear. Davis. Flicked on again. Picked up by Paquette. Lovely turn and flick into Shaw. This is Ogunsola now. It's got Shaw on the overlap. Ogunsola onto his left foot. Still going, needs help. Pulls it back to Porcher. Porcher shoots. Wide of the far post from Porcher. Good approach play though by the Hares. Played it in. Ogunsola and Shaw linking up nicely. Squared it across to Porcher, who got out of his feet and arrowed a shot just wide of that far post. Subty takes it long. Mealing wins the flick on. Can Rush get there? It's a race between Rush and Schofield does well. It's picked up by Carr now. Carr plays it forward, flicked on by Rush. Well, I don't think got anything on it in the end, actually, and Davis clears. Davis has dropped ever and ever deeper as the game's gone, almost filling in as a third centre-back now, and he started in midfield. And 20 minutes or so to go till full time. Still Hanwell Town 0, Harefield United 0, but the Geordies are the team on top. Carr finds Critchlow. Critchlow into Mealing. Mealing tackled, and Carr comes away with it. That's a big tackle in the midfield again. Good header by Schofield. Singh heads it up. Rush comes flying over the top of his man. And, well, the Hanwell Town fans are not happy with that one, because I think they thought Mealing was foul before. Shaw, well, we're going to have the physio on for Shaw. Certainly Rush came flying over the top of him. Physio's been waved away. Shaw's fine to continue. And it is a chance for the Hares to relieve some pressure, but also get some men forward. It's going to be left for Schofield. Schofield pings it forward in the direction of Jordan. Jordan wins the header. Paquette gets there ahead of Llewellyn Reid. Into Porcher. Porcher at the back post. Nazala beats it. Green to the ball. And then Green in the end as well, because Nazala was potentially away. Jacobs forward. Nazala wins the flick on into Mealing. Mealing just a bit of a loose touch, and here's Ogunsola now, who we've already seen a bit of a live wire. Singh comes to deal with him. Ogunsola still going into the box. Brilliant play. Pertry sticks out a huge leg to stop the ball. Reaches man. Davis drills it back in. Jordan might drop for Paquette. Doesn't. And this is now Hutchinson, who's got time to bring it down, and there's two black and white shirts forward with him, but he's waiting for some more to get into support. Leaves it for Carr. Carr slips it into Critchlow. Critchlow looking to taunt and tease Davis, and Davis sticks out a leg, and it's a blatant foul. Brings down Critchlow. He had no idea what way he was going. He was being turned into knots, and was right in front of the assistant linesman. And it's probably the easiest decision of the night. Still, Harefield United have not made a sub as of yet. Very happy to keep with their 11 as it stands. It's a good position for a free kick, though. If the right delivery comes in, any touch, there's potentially a goal. Jacobs over it. He's got Pertry in there, Llewellyn Reid in there, Mealing's in there. There's three black and white shirts not there. No one on the edge, in red or black and white. Jacobs sends it into the box, and it's headed into the net by Pertry, and there's 1-0 to Hanwell Town. He's been brilliant all evening, and he's come up with a bullet header to give the Geordies the lead. And are they on the way to their first ever Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup title? I said it was a dangerous position for a free kick, and it was an absolutely excellent ball in by Jacobs, and Pertry got up above everyone from about 6 yards in, nodded it down, past Moore, and now Harefield United have it all to do. The crowd absolutely loved that one. It was right in front of the Hanwell Town fans, right behind the goal there, and some excellent scenes that we've all missed, and Pertry celebrated with them, as you would expect. And now the Hares, well, straight away, 2 subs being sent out to warm up, so we'll see if they make a change. Davis straight away long. Headed forward by Carr, flicked on by Critchlow. This is Mealing. Great tackle by Mangan. Rush, chasing after Davis. Davis forward. Paquette brings it down. It's Jordan now. Jordan finds Green. Green sent it into the box. Headed away by the goal scorer, Pertry. Comes out and it's just over the bar. Came to Payne there, and he just floated one delicately towards that top corner, and it went just over the bar, and Subti could only stand and watch. So 15 minutes to go for either Hanwell to hang on or Harefield United to get an equaliser. Foul given against Mealing. As that battle between him and Mangan continues. Schofield fires it forward. Pertry wins the header again. Winning headers in both boxes is Pertry. Critchlow forward, Nazala chasing him down. Mealing there as well. Mealing going to give Moore chase. Moore just lets it come into the box for him. And he quickly gets us back underway. Launches it long into the night sky. Paquette with a brilliant touch. And Pertry was beaten to at that time and had to foul his man. Looks like it's going to be a yellow card for the centre-back. It's been waved over. He did kick the ball away, in fairness. Referee still wants a word with him. Yeah, there's the yellow card for Pertry, so he'll have to be careful now. And Davis is going to be lining this up. He's at least 35 yards out. He did have a decent strike in the first half that went just over the bar from not too dissimilar range. It's Davis. Davis hits it low. Doesn't get it very far, and Llewellyn Reid smashes it away. No intention of trying to find a black and white shirt there from Llewellyn Reid, just wanting to get it clear. Green launches it forward. Wins a throw, just advancing further and further up the pitch, Harefield. Trying to get back into this one now. Headed away by Jacobs into Nazala. Nazala wins aside the throw. Jacobs, ball forward into Mealing, flicked on, might reach Hutchinson. It's going to be a hare's ball. Davis with a long throw quickly, headed away by Jacobs, might reach Hutchinson again. Mangan gets in there, picked up by Jordan. Jordan fouled by Singh, just outside the centre circle. And that goal certainly sprung Harefield United into life. Davis clips it in. Two black and white shirts beat Jordan at the ball. And then a sort of silly foul by Payne, really. Hutchinson was going nowhere. But he comes barging into his back and gives away a free kick and relieves all of that pressure that had been building up. Approaching the final 10 here, plus whatever stoppage time. Obviously, Wambeek did have quite a lengthy injury, so probably will be a fair bit of stoppage time. Subti takes it forward. Mealing not interested in competing for that one. Hutchinson with a pretty nothing ball, really. Rush comes flying in, though, snapping in and wins a tackle. Proper captain's tackle there. Putri heads it away. Mike dropped Critchlow, but he's offside. Picked up by Mangan into Porcher. Carr beats short of the ball. Porcher forward. Llewellyn Reid comes in and it's going to be a throw in to the Geordies. Still Harefield not deciding to make a change. Carr's gone down. Seems like it'd be fine to continue. Ball forward. Mealing beaten to it. Picked up by, well, I thought it was picked up by Hutchinson, but Davis gets it. Davis fires it forward. Llewellyn Reid. Singh beaten to it again. This is now Shaw. Shaw finds Tash Jordan. It's into Paquette. Thought he was going to shoot, but in the end he's worked it back out. Great header away by Rush in there, I think. And then fired away by Critchlow. This is Mealing now. Can he hold the ball up? He's got he's got 3 red shirts around him. He's done brilliantly there, has Marcus Mealing. Not been his evening really in front of goal, but he did very well there. Looks like we are going to have another change. It's going to be, off goes Ogunsola, which is quite a surprise. Certainly first half he was brilliant. Maybe second half not quite so brilliant, but it's been lively. And on comes Lenny Farhall. I mean, Lenny Farhall did score 39 league goals in the 2018-19 season, that invincible season, so a proper striker. Headed away by Singh. This is now Mangan. Great header by Davis. Petrie though. Forward again. Picked up by Payne once more. Hutchinson finds Critchlow. Mealing beaten to the ball. Picked up by Carr. Porcher. Here's it. Clears it off Critchlow. Critchlow still going. It's done well in the end there as Porcher, because he looked like he was in a bit of trouble. Carr forward. Anyway, will do now for Hanwell Town. Davis, ball forward. Llewellyn Reid thumps it away. Into the final 10 now. Still Hanwell Town 1. Hereford United 0. That goal from the centre-back Pertry. Great header from an excellent cross by Jacobs. And he has been really solid all evening, so maybe fitting that he gets the goal. Davis into, it's hit by Farhall straight away, coming into the game. And Sobti in the end, well, it was quite a weak effort, just bounced into his arms. But that was quite sharp. Sobti fires it forward. Flicked on by Mangan. Critchlow in the race with Porcher, and in the end Porcher's forced into evasive action. And the ball's down the right end for Hanwell Town. It's going to be Carr to take it. He's got 3 men in the box. Oh, well, 4 men in the box. Hutchinson there short. He's got Singh there as well. And Critchlow in the end, he flings it in towards Mealing. And not a lot came from that in the end. More into Schofield. Going to carry it forward. Clips it forward. Llewellyn Reid with a good header. Only as far as Davis though. Nazala trying to win it off Davis. Finds Green. Green still going. Lovely skill, but Rush comes across him. And away comes Hutchinson now. Hutchinson shows some good feet. Davis a strong challenge. When he's on a yellow card, he had to make sure that was spot on, and it was. Putri heads it away, picked up by Rush, the captain, and Jacobs launches it away. Critchlow going to give chase. Porter gets there ahead of him, but Critchlow gets the second ball. Showing his pace. Carr plays it forward towards Mealing, but that's going to be Moores. And then Mangan and Mealing having a bit of a... That's been a contest all evening, and now... Well, the referee's going to have to sort this out, because Mangan certainly had a few words there, and try sort of... Mealing grabbed his leg, and then he kicked his hand away, did Mangan. But yeah, as I said, that has been bubbling away all game, that one. It's almost a surprise it's took this long to have boiled over. Mealing in the end gets the yellow card. Mangan not going to be getting away with no punishment from the referee. I don't know, he certainly played his part in it. Off comes Payne.
Number 11, Thomas Payne. Number 14, Durkan Gorkman.
Yeah, on comes Arif Gorkman, former Slough Town player. He's also played in Turkey as well throughout his career, so well-travelled, experienced. And he's on now to see if Harefield can get an equaliser. Lovely flick by Jordan there. This is Paquette. Paquette into... Well, it's only as far as Davis. Davis with the first-time ball forward. And Carr has to get there ahead of Gorkman and smashes out of play into corner. This gives the likes of Schofield and Mangan the chance to come forward, and Shaw's delivered a few dangerous balls in this game already. There's absolute bedlam going on in the box. Loads of bodies everywhere. This is Shaw. Whips it in. It's a decent ball. It's headed away at the near post. Clip back in and then headed away again. Porcher gets there first. The one-hand ball picked up by substitute Gorkman. Whipped in now. Llewellyn Reid up rather than away. And free kick given against Harefield. 295 people here at Bevfun Sport for this Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup final, and that is excellent, and it's just been so nice to have fans back. And just one final shout out to St Luke's Hospice, our sponsors. Wonderful charity, over 1,650 patients. Please donate anything you can. The link is on the YouTube page. So that's the final shout out. Thank you so much for anything that you give or anything. Subti with the ball forward, flicked on by Mangan, smashed away by Schofield, picked up now by Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets a blatant shove in the back there. It's a silly foul really, no need for it. Lenny Farhal there. Coming in the final 2 minutes plus whatever stoppage time we're going to have. And at the moment it will be Hanwell Town righting the wrongs of the 2014-15 final and getting their name on the trophy. This is Critchlow looking to take on Porcher. Porcher reads it well though, but Critchlow gets back at him. And wins aside a throw and keeps the ball down in Harefield United's half. Carr with the ball forward into Measling. In the end, he can't do anything with it, and it'll be a throw in to the Hares that Porcher's preparing to take. Launches it long. Good header by Rush, but he shoved his man in the back. Everyone forward for the Hares now, because Moore's going to take this one. Moore instead plays it into Schofield, who can change the angle of the attack. Flicked on towards Mangan, and that is Pertwee. Well, Mangan's kicked Pertwee in the head there, and that's a free kick. And Pertwee looks in a bit of trouble here. Physio straight on. He's not moving, is the goal scorer. It was a genuine attempt at the ball by Mangan, but ultimately dangerous play from the captain. Over 200 appearances for the Hares, and he's been very vocal this evening. He's been involved in pretty much everything physical. Very much a captain's performance, but that one maybe over the top slightly. And he gets the yellow card. Pertwee is now moving, which is good to see, but it was a heavy contact. Brave defending, to be fair, putting his head in where it hurts. And well, this is going to add on even more time.
The official has indicated a minimum of 5 minutes.
There we go. We're going to have 5 minutes added time here at the Bedfont Sports Club. So 5 minutes for Harefield United to save their chances, and 5 minutes for the Geordies to cling on. Pertwee is fine to continue. Sobti takes it in towards Nazala, headed away, picked up by Singh. Singh forward. That's going to be brought down by Davis, but Nazala gets in there. Picked up by Schofield. Schofield just drills it off Hutchinson. Great closing down from Hutchinson. Keeps the Hares penned back. Poor throw, picked up by Nazala. Picked up by Lenny Farhall. He tries to slip in Paquette, but Llewellyn Reid steps in and then finds Critchlow. Critchlow looking to take on Green, as he has done all evening. Still going Critchlow, he's into the box. He gets it across and he's won his side. Well, goal kick in the end. Thought he'd won his side of the corner, and then he's shoved to the floor by Mangan, who was not gone down well with the Hanwell Town fans this evening, has to be said. Good run by Critchlow, but good defending in the end. Ball played short by Moore into Schofield. Time running out for the Hares now. Drills it forward into Jordan. Paquette tries to get the flick on. Farhall still going. Wants the free kick, doesn't get it. Mangan, his poor pass, picked up by Schofield. He slips it into the captain, Mangan. Mangan whips it in. It's a great ball. It's headed down by Paquette, but not enough on it, and Sobti just drops on it. And that was, well, I wouldn't say it was the last chance, but certainly a good chance. Great ball in by the captain, in fairness. The centre-back. Just not enough power on his header, Paquette. Mealing beaten to it. Comes back in. Then wins it back, and then it's hammered away, and it's picked up by Giovanni Critchlow. Then Carr clips it down the line. Mealing again. Hutchinson just slips at the wrong moment, and Schofield lets it run out of play for a throw. Quickly taking them all. Red shirts flooding forward now. Silly free kick there, Llewellyn Reid, no need for it, and then he kicked the ball away, and that's going to be a booking for him as well. It's a chance now for the Hares to load everyone in the box. Moore's not going up yet. He's had a look at the bench, but he's not going up as of yet. Shaw over it. Could this be the chance? Farhall in there. Can he be the hero once again? Shaw floats it in. It's headed away the first man, and then headed away again. Drops to Davis, and a free kick is given against the Hares. It was Mealing, the striker, who was caught late doing his defensive duties. He might not have had the best night in front of a goal, but he certainly put himself about for his team. Looking at the clock, we are now into that final minute. Sobty takes. Up towards Mealing, let it bounce over his head. Schofield smashed away by Singh. Nazala let it drop. Mealing again. Mealing just clips it into the corner for Nazala. He needs to just hold it there. Schofield comes barreling into the back of Nazala. No free kick. He had no intention of getting the ball, Schofield. I think he's very lucky to give him away a free kick. One last chance maybe for the Hares to launch the ball forward. Farhal flicks it on. Picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs thumps it away. And there goes the full-time whistle. And Hanwell Town are the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup final winners of 2021. The winner came from Pertree, the centre-back. There was a brilliant ball in by Jacobs. He couldn't miss from as soon as he got contact on it. Nodded it in. And the Geordies are lifting the trophy. Harefield United, especially in the first half, had some huge chances through Paquette and Jordan. But the second half, Hanwell came out much better side and had the chances as well through Marcus Mealing and the likes. And, well, we're going to take a short break now, and we'll be back, for the trophy presentation. But the final score here at Bedford Sports Club is Hanwell Town 1, Harefield United 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first presentation being made today is for the player of the match. And the player of the match has been awarded to Hanwell Town number 6, Eden Bruty.
So there you go, man of the match there is going to Pertree. I mean, fair play, he got the winning goal. He was also brilliant at the back. Excellent defensive performance from him. And he gets his man of the match award, and the crowd go wild. But yeah, very, very strong performance from him. Deserved man of the match. He would have been my choice as well.
To our match officials, led by referee Michael Smith, assistant Ahmad Rafiq, Christopher Potter, and the fourth official, Christopher Fernandez.
Referee, solid performance from Michael Smith. He kept the game flowing as much as he could, and he didn't really start giving out yellow cards until later on when guest tempers flared and got a bit much. But a strong referee and performance from him.
The next presentation
And his
will
assistant,
be
obviously.
For today's runners-up, Harefield United.
Harefield United going to come over and get their runners-up medals now. Can obviously be disappointed, but it's a valiant effort from them, especially in the first half. They matched Hanwell Town all the way and did have some excellent chances to get the goal. Mangan was involved in a very physical battle all game, but he did lead his did lead his team brilliantly. Only thing you could probably say for Harefield United is second half especially didn't really create enough chances for their strikers and forwards. And the fans are giving them a nice round of applause as well for the runners-up. It's always the way it is with finals. There's always got to be a loser, unfortunately. Davis getting the one last. He was really good, spraying the ball all around the park.
The winners of the Middlesex Senior Cup, Hanwell Town.
And now here come Hanwell Town. Well, a brilliant reaction from the crowd for that one. Here come Hanwell Town to get their trophy. Singh playing it up to the camera there, and why not? Brilliant performance from the Geordies, especially in the second half, where they really turned the screw and caused all sorts of problems for Harefield United, and eventually got the winner from a set piece thanks to Pertry, the glance header. And obviously we'll be having the trophy presentation tune. It'll be Rush to lift the trophy. Your Middlesex Senior Cup Challenge Final 2021 winners, Hanwell Town! And everyone goes wild. And they've won more than their namesakes, or they're named after anyway, Newcastle United, so in the last how many years. So absolutely brilliant from Hanwell Town, and Harefield trudge off. But it's great to see the reaction from the players for this. It's the first one in their history. They've made history, these players, and that's the important thing. History has been made here tonight, and they've wrote the wrongs of the 2014-15 final. They've totally erased that memory, and they will be always now remembered as champions. And I'm sure they'll have an absolutely fantastic night. And why not? There's Pertry. They got a huge round of applause. And now the crowd start to disperse. And I think that is also going to be us. So we'll let Hanwell Town enjoy their game. We thank everyone for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the coverage. Thank you to Film My Match for letting me have the opportunity to cover this one. Also, thank you to our sponsors once again, St Luke's Hospice. The final score here, and the champions of the Middlesex Senior Challenge Cup 2021 are Hanwell Town, and the final score here from Bedfont Sports Club is Hanwell Town 1, Harefield United 0. Thank you for tuning in.
At the end of my life, St Luke's changed my life.
In the comfort of my own home.
They helped me get my independence back.
and help me to walk again.
I thought it was just a waiting room to die.
So I was pretty scared about coming.
But when I'm here, I wish I could stay longer.
For the music therapy.
or the massages.
and the big helping of humour.
and the friends. The hospice made me realise I'm not the only one going through this.
I learned a lot from my companions.
Like how to celebrate life.
Even in difficult times,
And tough conversations.
You can cry at St. Luke's and somebody is there to give you a hug and a cup of tea.
there's nothing they can't do.
Whatever I need, anytime, night or day.
They help me to manage the pain.
Enough to send me home again.
I would have been lost without them.